All right, I'm just going to try to talk about strange happenings and not so much the COVID stuff on this video, but more the strange happenings. On the last strange happening I put out was I talked about how around October 25th, 26th, going into a dark time, I start burning and dancing in the dark, kind of thing. It's how I relieve stress going out in the universe and just burning stuff away. Well, October 25th, I did get 102 fever for the 25th, 26th, around there for a few days. So I was hot anyway for that part. Right now, it is much better. Everything is much better. The fever wasn't because of the COVID, it was because of these abscesses that is healing up now on both me and my wife. It was from that. The funny, strange happening thing was one of the meetings in October. I did mention it to our little Zoom group. We're having a little family meeting kind of thing because the speaker wasn't able to attend for that Thursday night meeting. So only thing I wore was my torque, my Celtic torque. I didn't have anything else on, just that. And one of the people spoke up, "Is that all you're wearing?" It's like, "Yep, that's all I'm wearing because I am planning on burning and dancing naked in the dark during this dark time come up." And I told them that, and they just laughed. It's like, don't stand up, kind of thing. So that was kind of funny. But what happened during that, just me being, it's coming up, is the host actually got kicked off of Zoom, and it gave me all the permissions, but then something weirded out, so I couldn't even give the host back her permissions when it came back online. There was nothing we could do. So eventually I just turned off the video so I could go and clean up my father-in-law again. I have to do that before the end of the Zoom meetings because it's about time to do that, 8:30 at night. I always do that around that time. So it was at that time. Anyway, something similar happened the weekend before on the Zoom meetings. The whole thing just went crazy and shut down. So I'm like, I hope I'm not doing that. I don't know if I'm doing that or not. Stuff like that has happened with me before in electronics. If you've seen my strange happenings, so it's like crap. Now the one after that, everything went fine. I was trying to back off, stay back, just keep my distance from everything, just listen and back off, and it was fine. They had a big summit with Portal to Ascension on Starseeds, 2-day conference, which I skipped. I didn't really, well, I didn't want anything to screw up for one thing, but there were other reasons I couldn't make it. But, hey, I wasn't there, it wasn't going to screw up, so that's good. So that's really good. Strange happening. The only thing weird that's happened just recently, getting out of the shower, is I got in the shower, sinuses. I've had this sinus infection also besides this infection, so the antibiotics are helping with that, but I like a hot shower on my sinuses. So sometimes I'll stay in there like 10, 15 minutes. I'll stay in a hot shower for a long time. Sometimes just leaning against the wall and, seeing through the walls. You've seen my strange happenings on that. It's mainly in the shower, seeing through the walls. And I was doing all that and feeling time kind of crunch, remembering from when I was a kid to the points to now how everything's coming back together. It's all merging back into just one moment kind of thing. It's kind of funny. And I had listened to about 3 songs. They're each 4 minutes a piece or something, 3 or 4 minutes a piece. So I'd listened to 3 songs. The 4th one was playing. I got the radio going loud, listening. So I stepped out of the shower and 45 minutes had gone by. I'm like, there's only 3 songs, no commercials or anything, just 3 songs, regular songs. And it's like, I lost 30 minutes there doing that. So it's like, okay, well, that was strange. It's like, great, I'm getting a late start. There goes 30 minutes. All right, there goes 30 minutes. Anyway, I mentioned another video that I was working on a project, and then around Halloween, I probably mentioned what I was doing. I've gotten a little behind on it because of the COVID and these abscesses, 102 fever, and all this kind of stuff. So I've gotten a little behind on it, but one of the projects I started working on is this. This is a book. I am currently almost at 70,000 words. At 50,000, it's considered a novel. Typical regular science fiction novels run between 90 and 100,000 words, I think. This is easily going to hit 90 to 100,000 words by the time I'm done. If you see the binder clip, I'm able to break this out. It's 5 parts to it. 5 parts. So it may be that I break it out into 5 different books and put them out all at once. I know nothing about writing. I'm not an author. I don't know anything about writing. I just looked online for some formatting tips from the beginning, how to start formatting for a work of fiction. And so I've been formatting per the work of fiction, how to get into the zone for writing, and basically it's just get stuff on the page and then go back and work on it. So this is definitely a first draft, and I'll have to go through it again. But currently about 70,000 words. Typically when I sit down, I'll get a couple of thousand words down per sit down when I'm able to just sit here and work a little bit. So I get a couple of thousands, and I try to do that every day, but I have missed probably a week now over the past month or so. So still working on that. I'm not looking to make money or anything. This is that thing that I said I was being pushed, and I don't know why I'm being pushed. It's just like these stupid videos. I put out these videos because it was screaming in my head, put videos out of my experiences, put them out now. And I put that out on video here, and it was screaming in my head, put these out. So I started putting them out. Then I found all these other people like me, the Starseeds, and this awareness and consciousness and ascension, awakening kind of thing. Found all that because I put out these videos, and then a lot of it's confirmed stuff for me. This is happening the same way. It's like I'm being pushed to do this, and I don't know anything about writing books, seriously. So I don't know how this is happening, but it's happening. I'm not doing it to make money, just like I'm not doing these videos for clicks or for views. It's just because I have to. I don't know. I don't know why. So there. Strange. Lost 30 minutes today in the shower. Yay. Being pushed to write a book, a novel at this point. And what it is basically all my strange happening stuff is in here, plus a lot more. There are things in here that I definitely didn't include on the videos, and I can go into much more detail. Things about like how I learned to manipulate luck during a strip poker game in college. Things like that. So, I mean, you know, this is the strangest that is my life. It's going to go out as fiction. There ain't no way anybody in the world is going to believe any of this, but it is. It all happened. I am changing the names in here. However, on these videos, I've used people's actual names. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for that or anything, but I've used actual people's names, the jobs where I've worked. Everything I've put on here is truthful. The people's names those are real people that I've used names, but I am changing them in the book and changing some things around, like time frames, when things have happened, just to make it flow easier in here. But all the events are real. All the events I put in here are real, and people aren't going to be able to believe it. Just like on these videos, people can't believe it. Even when they see it happen, they can't believe it. So that's all right. They don't have to believe it. That's all right. Anyway, that's Strange Happenings. The nicest thing lately with my mentor, I haven't seen my mentor in quite a while since the COVID, so it's been about a month. I haven't gotten with my mentor on things. He's texted me, wishing me well, and things like that, and I appreciate that. But one of the last things we did, because all our techniques we've been doing have been a progression like this, and now he's kind of given me permission, if you want to say, that it is okay to mix things and move things around to fit what I need, kind of thing. And it's working pretty well, really well. Just the last couple of days I've started doing that, since I'm feeling better now. So things are back to normal with me and my wife. As back to normal as it's going to get. We still have my father-in-law here who is immobile. We still clean him and take care of him and do all that. We have convinced health services to come in the afternoon, like day before yesterday, got up and got him cleaned up. Then health services showed up, or home health services, the hospice people showed up 30 minutes later to change him out and everything. I'm like, oh, I just did that 30 minutes ago. So we've tried to work out with them a better time for them to come to. That would really help us out, because coming 30 minutes after we've taken care of everything doesn't really help us. So it's going to be more in the afternoon that they'll start coming out, and that'll be a bigger help. There's a lot more that's been going on. But that's it for Strange Happenings anyway. Hope I covered everything. Mm.